Hi, my name is Nadia Tseng. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Santa Clarita, California. I competed with the Jim Valvano speech in speech and debate this past season. It's a speech I'm very passionate about, so I hope you like it. During the 1993 ESPY Awards held at the Madison Square Garden in New York City, former North Carolina State head basketball coach Jim Valvano was presented with the inaugural Arthur Ashe Courage and Humanitarian Award. Diagnosed with cancer during the previous year, Jim Valvano, with hundreds of tumors invading his internal organs, managed to give his acceptance speech with poise, passion, and inspiration. This is Don't Give Up, Don't Ever Give Up by Jim Valvano. I can't tell you what an honor it is, even being mentioned under the same breath as Arthur Ashe. Time is very precious to me. I don't know how much I have left, and I have some things that I'd like to say. Hopefully, by the end, I will have said some things that are important to others too. But now I'm fighting cancer. Everyone knows that. People ask me all the time, how do you get through your life? And how is your day going? But for me, nothing has changed. I'm still a very emotional and passionate man. I can't help it. It comes from being the son of Rocco and Angelina Valvano. It comes with the territory. We hug, we kiss, and we love. And when people ask me, how do you get through life each day? For me, it's the same thing. There are 3 things that we should do every day. We should do this every single day of our lives. Number 1 is laugh. We should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. We should spend some time in thought. And number 3 is have your emotions be moved to tears. Could it be from happiness or joy? But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. Do that 7 days a week, and you're really going to have something special. I always have to think what's important to me in life are these 3 things. Where you started, where you are, and where you want to be. When I stand up here to give a speech, I can't help it. I have to remember the very first speech that I ever gave. I was coaching at Rutgers University, and this was my first job. And I was the freshman coach back when freshmen played on freshman teams, and I was so fired up about my first job. Who doesn't love the very first job they ever had? The very first time you stood in a locker room to give a pep talk. The locker room, that is a special place for a coach to give a talk. So my idol as a coach was Vince Lombardi, and I read this book called Commitment to Excellence by Vince Lombardi. And in the book, Lombardi talks about the very first time he spoke for his Green Bay Packers team, and they were perennial losers. So I'm reading this thing, and what Lombardi was thinking, should it be a long talk or should it be a short talk? But he wanted it to be emotional, so it would be brief. So here's what I did. Usually you get into the locker room, I don't know, 30 minutes, 25 minutes before the game's supposed to start. You do your little X's and O's, you give them the great Newt Rockney talk, speech number 84. You pull them right out. You get ready. You get your squad ready. This is the first one I ever gave, and I'm reading this thing. What Lombardi said was, he didn't go in right away, but he waited. His team wondered, where is he? Where is this great coach? 10 minutes go by, he's still not there. 3 minutes for the players can take the field. Lombardi comes in and boom! Bangs the doors down, and I think you all remember what great presence he had. Great presence. He walked in the locker room and walked back and forth. Just like this. Staring at each and every one of his players. He said, gentlemen, all eyes on me. And I'm reading this thing and I'm getting the picture of Lombardi in the locker room. He says, gentlemen, we'll be successful this year if we can focus on 3 things and 3 things only. Your family, your religion, and the Green Bay Packers. They knocked the walls down, the rest was history. I said, that is beautiful. I'm going to do that. Your family, your religion, and Rutgers basketball. I had it. Listen, I am 21 years old and the kids I'm coaching are 19 and I'm going to be the greatest coach in the world, the next Lombardi. So I'm practicing outside the locker room and the managers are telling me, you gotta go in, you gotta go in. And I said, no, not yet. Your family, your religion, and Rutgers basketball. I had this, all eyes on me, all eyes on me. Finally, they say 3 minutes, I say, fine. True story. I go to knock the doors down just like Lombardi and boom! They don't open. I nearly break my arm. So now I'm down and the players are wondering, do we help him out? Do we help the coach out? So finally I get up and like Lombardi, I walk back and forth. Just like this, but I'm doing this with my arm to get the feeling back in it. Finally, I say, gentlemen, all eyes on me. Listen, the kids I'm coaching are 19 years old, they just want to play. I said, gentlemen, we'll be successful so we can focus on 3 things and 3 things only. Your family, your religion, and the Green Bay Packers. I told them that. I did. I remember that. I remember where I came from. To me, it's so important to know where you are. And right now, I know where I am. But how do you go from where you are to where you want to be? I think you have to have an enthusiasm for life. You have to have a dream or a goal, and you have to be willing to work for it. People talk about my family. Family is so important to me. People think that I have courage. The real courage lies within my family. My wife, Pam, my 3 daughters, Jamie, Nicole, Leanne, and my mom. That screen up there is flashing 30 seconds. Like, I care about that screen right now. I've got tumors all over my body, and you think I care about some guy telling me I got 30 seconds left? You got a lot, buddy. You got a lot. I just have one last thing. I urge all of you, to enjoy your life and the precious moments that you have. To spend some time in laughter and some time in thought, and to really get your emotions going. To be enthusiastic every single day. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, nothing great could be accomplished without enthusiasm. To keep your dreams alive in spite of problems, whatever they may be. And to be willing to work hard for your dreams to come true, for those dreams to become a reality. I look at where I am now and I know what I would like to do. I would like to be able to spend whatever time I have left giving some hope to others. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. And that is what I'm going to try and do with whatever time I have left. I thank God for the days and the moments that I have. If you see me, smile, give me a hug. That's important to me too. But try, if you can, to support. Could it be for AIDS or the Cancer Foundation, so that someone else might survive, might prosper, and might actually be cured of this dreaded disease. I know I'm going to fight my brains out for cancer research so that maybe, hopefully, we'll have some cures and we'll have some breakthroughs. I'd like to think I'm going to fight my brains out to be back here again next year. Cancer can take away all of my physical abilities. It cannot touch my heart, it cannot touch my mind, and it cannot touch my soul. And those 3 things will carry on forever. I thank you, and God bless you all. Wrap.